Everybody, say this one word. Check!
Check!
So every time I ask you if Shannon hit the objective of her speech, say
check!
Her objective was basic presentation software strategies.
Check!
Understanding how to use slides to enhance her speech.
Check!
Understanding how to use presentation software.
Check!
To have clear slides.
Check!
Comprehensive slides.
Check!
Enhancing slides.
Check!
Clear slides.
Check!
Enhance the speech and the topic with your slides.
Check!
You've nailed it. Once in a while, we get something that is close to a perfect speech for the objective. Her objective today was understanding presentation software. I'm not sure if there's anything I can tell Shannon to do, any suggestion I can make to improve her strategies for using presentation software. Now, the one thing I would suggest is do not tell people's wives that they have a Tinder account. That's bad, okay? So don't out people in your presentations. You know, myself, Lester, you've got wives, you know? So when you are using slides, be very, very careful. And this brings me to one point which I would suggest. I know that this was a wonderful story. It was filled with humor. It just pulled us all into that drama right the way through, from the word go to the end. You told us your whole dating life. But the one part I really don't enjoy in speeches, now this is purely a personal preference, a personal choice. But I know that boyfriend sucked. I know he cheated on you with the other girl who liked the steak. But usually, as a speaker, I don't like to out people on the stage, even if they're not here. I kind of like to keep those things to myself. So that would be my one suggestion I would make to you in terms of the speech itself. But otherwise, the rest of the speech was wonderful. Now, a second suggestion I would have for you in terms of speech content was, you know, in the beginning, you told us about all the guys you dated. Ezekiel, Joshua, Matthew, Mark, Luke, John, all the apostles, all the prophets, everybody. But then you get to the end and you find that guy. After you understood your values, you found that guy who's a vegetarian, who's 11 years younger than you, who doesn't like to wear Armani suits. But you didn't tell us his name. Now, I know his name is Cameron, he's a good guy, and he thinks that I'm a champion speaker, so good choice. But I think that would have been a nice thing to put in at the end there, is telling us what his name was. And by the way, Cameron is very good at catching telephones. I threw a few at him last year. But I think that would have been the one thing I would have changed on the speech, was I would have just added his name at the end. But otherwise, there's not much to say, except the title of your speech was check, 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 and do you all agree she checked it?
Yes!
General Evaluator.